Hey guys, so today is the official release of the One Piece card game Japanese second anniversary set. Today we're going to take a look and see what you get. It looked pretty cool, and I think there were some cool dices that was going to be available on this also, so I decided to pick it up and obviously document it for the channel. But I didn't end up grabbing the Japanese first year anniversary set just because I think when I first started the One Piece journey, the English set was coming out, so I never actually got to take a closer look at that one. But if you guys do want to see that also, let me know in the comments. Perhaps I will find one of the sets. I think I still see a few locations have it available, so we might end up picking that up. But let's ref through this and take a look. I think there's a lot of cool stuff compared to the English set, just because this is celebrating the second year anniversary. If you do want to take a look at the English set, I think there is a second year coming out for that also, which I'll end up pre-ordering and hopefully add that to the collection also, especially if this one's going to be super cool, as I think it will be, just because I do remember a lot of cool promo cards that I may actually play in my deck itself also. But let's open it up. The first thing you'll see is this big box here, which is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and move the cardboard out of the way. But let's take a quick look at this here. So it looks like a Go Full Gear 5 Luffy, maybe he awakened there, but look, it's the second year anniversary. Super cool. We did do some second year anniversary events, but you get a very beautiful box, perhaps a card box. Oh, it actually has a lot of foam and whatnot, but the box is really nice quality. It's just very sturdy compared to anything else, which is pretty cool. When you do purchase it, you will get this little flyer just indicating what we're getting into it. Kind of a spoiler, so I won't really read that, but I guess you guys can pause and take a look. First, you'll see in the box is the second anniversary sleeves, which is super cool. I do like the gold foiling and everything, and it does outline the second anniversary, and then also I guess the inverse of the box, whereas black and gold versus gold and black. Super cool. We'll have to build the deck for one of the Luffy decks for sure. Looks like this is going to be some of the promo cards that we get. We'll go through that right after we check out what else is in here. Looks like we get a pretty nice deck box. Let's go ahead and pull that out and take a look. I'm always adding deck boxes to my collection. We have been building a lot of decks, so these are always nice to have. I think this is definitely one of their more premium items. Most of the deck boxes that you get from official Bandai is more of just the standard plastic box with the divider, but this one looks like it's pretty nice. Here we go. So that really beautiful gold embroidery with the gold inlay, made in China, not from Japan. In the box, it looks like a pretty standard like felt in it. Super nice quality. I'm assuming it's gonna be very similar to my Uta deck, where you're able to put like your Dawn, your leader, and a full deck in it. With my Uta deck, I think we are double sleeving or triple sleeving. It fits Dawn and the leader card, but it's super tight. We'll have to go and grab a deck and see how many cards we fit in there. Looks like it's just more foam, and then we have another really nice box. Actually, this is actually super nice, and matching set. So this should be the special edition mat that comes with it. I'll put these aside, make a little more room so we can actually roll it out, because we do know that the set will come with a mat. Kind of slide everything back here just so we can slide over our SpongeBob Emerald mats, which will be available on our merch store very soon also. Or if you do see me at one of the events in Canada, you can always reach out and I should have some of those available. But we will have launch everything on our merch store really soon. It's actually pretty well packaged. There we go. But we might have to rock this. It looks like a very cool matte case. Once again, in that like leather pleather looking piece. and then you get that One Piece card game in that gold foil. And then we open it up, and it is definitely a deck box, or not deck box, but a mat and some dice. So One Piece actually has some official dice. Now look at that, that's actually super cool. And I guess the one is going to be your One Piece here. Let's go ahead and pull it out. We might have to rock these dice because these are the first official One Piece dice from the card game. They're actually a lot thicker, bigger. Let me see if I can grab some regular dice and compare it after, but they're pretty big. But there we go. It has the Straw Hat Jolly Roger and then huge numbers. Like, these are really big dice. Let me see if I can. I'll end up grabbing some dice to compare, but it has a little, I guess, dice holder area here for your mat. I'm gonna put that back in the box here, but we'll grab some regular dice so you guys can see the difference, and I'll end up going to grab a my deck, my current deck, and we can see how much cards and everything fits in there. But let's take a look at this mat, because I think this mat's gonna be super cool too. Everything so far is super cool. I do like the official like mat holder and everything. We might have to put our SpongeBob map in there, and this looks pretty cool too. So here is the mat itself. The image looks all right. I think that's just the image they're using. This is the cool part here, is that gold embroidery 2nd anniversary card game. I'm gonna be honest, the mat looks pretty cool, but it just looks kind of lower resolution, which I guess is all right. But the gold foiling definitely is the best part of the mat. It's still rubber back, similar to what we have for our mat. It doesn't have, most One Piece official doesn't have like the wrap over it, which is all right, but the mat itself is super cool. I think the popping out part is definitely this anniversary section here. The mats itself I still think pretty nice, but I think the graphics could have been a little more higher definition. But here's what the sleeve itself, like even the sleeves kind of look more, I think this, if they used even the graphics on the sleeve, I think that would have been cooler. I don't know, this just looks a little bit faded, but maybe that's just the design that they're going for. So deck box, and then we have the promo cards here, which I think is like the best part and why this is probably such an expensive product, just because the product itself, I think in Canada at least, it was like $350 on pre-order, and I'm pretty sure the price of the product itself was pretty expensive. But here's a closer look at it. This is in 2 years at Sabaoni. This is where they do the time skip. The card foiling, absolutely amazing, super cool. I remember pulling this card because the Searcher Nami from the Ultra deck was banned, and you had to use this as a placeholder. But the next card that you're going to receive is this Porcus D Ace. New foiling, obviously a new alt art. I'd never seen this foiling really before. I think the winner cards for the 2nd anniversary event is a similar product, but just look at that foiling. You see the compass kind of pop out there, but beautiful. The ace, here's that. Next one's a Kaya, beautiful Kaya card. Look at that, that's actually really nice. We might have to toss this into our Nami deck or something, but a playset of any of these would look amazing. This Sabo is looking pretty fire also, with that compass, with that 2nd year anniversary. This actually might look better than the manga, which is crazy. Let's see what else we get in here. You get that Rosinante Regal foil. The texturing is very nice on it. You get that gold compass, so very theme similar throughout the entire set here. This is what I'm going to be playing for sure. This is the new Ultra Zoro card, the triple swinger. We have this in our current Uta deck. A green staple, so beautiful. Definitely adding that into my deck. We're playing this card for sure. It's not going to that binder. We get a 2K Sanji. So many usable and playable cards here. That's Sanji, blocker, 2k reduction, 3 costs if it's less done. Another beautiful card, Vinny Smoke Sanji. We have that the Linlin card too. Another Blurple, Kaido staple, purple Kaido. Once again, super cool. I think the value of this of these cards alone is what's driving up the price of this product. And the last one here, we get our Monkey D Luffy. It looks like, is this Punch Luffy? Nope, it's not Punch Luffy. It's no, it is Punch Luffy. So there you go. Too bad Black Yellow Luffy kind of got nerfed. This would have been such a beautiful card to add into that. Hopefully we get a rebuild with the starter decks and OPO 13 where Black Yellow Luffy will be back after the Gecko Morias kind of got banned. Last day to really play that deck was on April 1st there. So we won't see that deck for a while. But so many usable cards in here. Like more than half. Like I will definitely be using the Sandy, the Zoro, Rosinante, the Sabo. We have an ST14 profile coming up. The Linlin Kaido. I don't think I really use the Searcher there, but perhaps we can cycle that in with the Nami too. We have the Portuguese Ace, which probably won't use, but that Kaya card, beautiful. You guys will have to let me know what you kind of like there. Let me go find some dice in my deck. I'm just gonna grab my bag real quick, so we might have a quick pause here, but I'll be right back. All right, so I did have my ST14. This is the deck profile that we've been playing at locals. This is what we're testing out in it. It's feeling super good. So if you guys do want to see this updated ST14 mono black Luffy without Gecko Moria, we did update it, but I did grab this just so I can see if this deck will actually fit into the new deck box here. We got our 10 Dawn sleeves. Here's a quick peek of what we're cooking up in here for our ST14. So if you guys want to see that, definitely hit that comment. I will be posting it very soon. We were able to go undefeated in our locals with it and taking home our win card, but right now let's go ahead and see how much room is in this deck box. So this is, I believe, a double sleeve or triple sleeve deck, which we will have to change up for sure once we hit some of the big events such as our store championships and store regionals. But yeah, that's actually might not fit. Let's see if it's, no, it definitely has to go this way. So with our 10 sleeve triple sleeve, this is pretty tight. You're probably gonna have to run this as a double sleeve deck, because right now it's fitting the this double sleeve, but maybe the Dawn's not gonna fit on. It's probably gonna be very tight, so I'm not gonna try to squeeze it in, but I'm pretty sure a double sleeve deck will fit this fine. I'm pretty sure this is triple sleeve, but we'll definitely change it up to double sleeve once we do some big events. But this is the deck box. You should be able to fit double sleeve with your Dawn and your leader card. Currently our main deck box that we've been using is this Game Genix one that has that dice and token bin at the bottom. So if you haven't seen the review on that, check the channel down below. I'll link it in there and you can take a look. It's a pretty cool deck box that fits a full triple sleeve deck with the 10 Dawn, and the leader case goes in the front here. I also was able to fit a sound loader in here, which is pretty cool, but then this also opens up here and then you can fit some dices. I did grab a dice off of my table so we can see the matching dice off of compare the size of the other dice that you do get with the set. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. So as I said, they are super huge dice. We're definitely going to be using this as our main dice for sure. I may have to even toss some mats in that, but you can see this is a standard 6-sided dice here. This is what you get when you just buy the little packs, but this is the oversized die, which looks super cool, and we're definitely going to be using this for sure. I'm hoping this was going to work better. I should probably grab my Uter deck box since it should be comparable. I can't knock you guys over a little there, hold on. I was just gonna grab this other one here, but you can see the size of a standard plastic one. This one is the Nami deck in here, which I fit all the full deck double sleeve with a leader card and Tendon. It's pretty much the same size, so I'm assuming it's going to be, you know, set for the same thing. I think it's a little thicker because I can almost fit this entire deck box in there. Yeah, I can actually fit the entire thing in there. So it's actually pretty decent size. So knowing for sure that a double sleeve deck will definitely fit in there. I think the one piece sleeves with an oversleeve, similar to the double fruit box that I have, will fit there. But yeah, look at these, super cool, super huge. This is the mat, this is the cards, this is what you get. You guys let me know what you think. I'm hoping these come up in singles at location soon, or I can trade away. Well, I won't be trading any of these because I do collect the set and it will be in a binder, but most of these will probably be played in my decks also. Super cool. Let me know what your favorite card is. If you are looking for singles, and if these end up being available, make sure you use that discount code at 41games.ca, MK27 hobbies at checkout for an extra 5% off. But yeah, let me know what you think about the second anniversary box here. Zoro, definitely my super favorite, just because I play that in every green, but every single card just looks beautiful and amazing. I hope you guys thank you for watching. It's late, sorry guys, but I appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.